Frankly, these numbers surprised me. If you're not a numbers person, this might not be the episode for you. But if you are and you're interested in how much money people spent on the new Conclave Arcana card packs pre-sale in Splinterlands, which is a 7-year-old Web3 game at this point, you might want to stick around. Oh, also to boot, a double header. I'm going to go into the math of how much it would cost, likely, to make midnight potions, the newest potions on the block. Double your chances at getting a black foil in that new Conclave Arcana pack. Hey, all you Splinterheads, welcome back. Once again, it's Bronze Dragon sitting here saying thanks for dropping by. As always, I appreciate your time. Please leave a like on the video. That lets me know to keep making them. And subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. If you have, thanks. I appreciate it. Okay, so we are just a little bit more than a day into the Conclave Arcana pre-sale in Splinterlands. If you're new to Splinterlands, this is a great time to get in because they are getting ready to drop this big, fat, juicy new set of cards on us. They've been tempting us with them on, releasing them over social media. If you watched my videos last week, I dropped an exclusive. A lot of different people who cover this game on YouTube have been dropping exclusive cards, and it's really getting us tempted to buy packs. So, like I said, we are here 28 hours after the pre-sale started. And I'm over here in my account, and I'm just taking a look at the card sales because you can go in. Pre-sale, you cannot order starter packs, but you can order standard, alchemy, and legendary. And I already did the math, so this part wouldn't take very long. But in the first 28 hours, almost 73,000 standard packs were sold, just over 32,000 alchemy packs, and more than 7,000 legendary packs have sold. Now, what does that mean to the average user if you're thinking about getting into this game? Because a lot of people look at Web3 games and they're automatically a little bit shy about them, don't know about them. First of all, like I mentioned at the top, this game is 7 years old at this point, okay? This is the 6th card set, the major card set, standard card set. There have been smaller card sets that have come out along the way. But what this means is, let's flip over here to the leaderboard. If you buy packs during this pre-sales, there's a lot of different. I did a video a week and a half ago on it. There's lots of different prizes going out. You can get free cards, things like this. All kinds of things being given out. And this is a leaderboard. The top placers on the leaderboard get some really cool prizes, but they end up having to spend a lot of money to do that. But my main point here is in 28 hours. More than 853 million DEC and credits have been spent. And what does that equal? That equals about 825,000 US dollars. Let that sink in for a minute. We're not even a full day and a half into the pre-sale. And more than $750,000 have been spent on these card packs. The leader at this time, which, it will change over time because we've got about 17 days left of the pre-sale, or until packs sell out. Keep that in mind. Don't expect all these packs to last. I don't know which ones are going to sell out. My guess is the standard ones might, but the gold foil packs have been very popular, and they have the top percentage, the alchemy packs. That's what they're called. You get a guaranteed gold foil in there, but they also have the highest percentage of the new black foil cards to be picked from them. That didn't sound right. I'm Yoda today. So my point here is that the leader on the leaderboard, Brave Tofu, at this point has spent more than 54,000 credits or DEC, and that's roughly at today's rate, it's about 52,500 US dollars. Can you believe that? We have some people at the top of this leaderboard that are just spending tons of money on this set. Okay, so the main topic now is the midnight potions. And for some reason, I want to keep calling them nightmare potions. I don't know. But the midnight potions. This question come up, and a lot of people have been kind of bantering about it on Discord and talking about it. So I figured, what the heck, let's dive in and look at the numbers. The question is, the newly released information on the nightmare potions, as far as being able to be produce them on land. So landowners can produce these, provided that they take the proper steps to go ahead and start making them. And then you can use these potions to double your chance to pull a black foil card in a Conclave Arcana pack. Okay, so that's the basics. Okay, but let's look at the numbers and see how much these potions are actually, going to cost, what the neighborhood of the cost is going to be. Okay, so just as you would think, there are a ton of variables that come into play as far as how many you're going to make and how fast and how much it's going to cost. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the known factors, and we're going to take a baseline, just standard plot, standard common plot. And what we're looking at here is how much 10,000 production points can produce in an hour. Okay, so it will take 0.02 grain, 0.005 wood, 0.002 stone, or 0.0005 iron. Okay, at 10,000 production points, that is, you can produce 200 grain, 50 wood, 20 stone, and 5 iron. And once again, this is just a flat, 10,000 staked, no bonuses. We're not talking totems. We're not talking runes. This is just for the basics to be, for easy math. Rolling on through, you need to produce aura to be able to make these potions, right? And aura is produced at the same rate that iron is, 0.0005 per hour per production point. Okay. You need 40 aura to make one potion. Okay. At 10,000 production points, that's 8 hours per potion. Now, if you happen to be using magical or occupied plots for this to produce this, then you get 100% bonus. So in 8 hours, instead of producing one potion, you would produce 2 potions with 10,000 production points, just flat with no boosts or anything. Okay. And what we're looking at here is 400 wood. These are the costs, just the material costs for that 8-hour production of one potion. 400 wood at today's rate, that's roughly 15 DEC. 1,600 grain, once again, at today's rate, 18 DEC. 160 stone, today is 21 DEC, and 40 iron is 6 DEC. So that's roughly 60 DEC. At peg, that's about 60 cents per potion. Now, obviously, you can see the boost here that if you use a magical or occupied plot to produce these, then you'd get double your rate. So instead of 60 DEC per potion, they would be 30. Well, I told you there were going to be a lot of numbers today. So what that tells me about the potions is that there's not going to be a lot of them at very first. And I guess that seems kind of logical, but I think that a lot of people that are actually producing these potions are going to actually want to use them to open their card packs, okay, and not sell them, okay? So if the people, and that leaves the people that do plan on selling the potions, makes them able to charge more, okay? How much more? Who knows? I mean, keep in mind, when you open a card pack, you're going to need 5 potions. You're going to have to take that cost into account when you're opening your other card packs. And you're going to have to decide, well, do I want to use midnight potions on a regular card pack, or do I want to save them for the gold foil packs or the legendary packs? It is an added cost. And also worth mentioning at this point are the other potions, because while you're opening your card packs, you're probably going to want to use those other potions. Now, a lot of us who've been playing for a while have a backlog of these potions, and it doesn't really cost us anything. We can also use Glint to buy them in the store, but there are some newer people that don't have the potions, will have to come up with the potions. So the Legendary and the Alchemy potions help you out just like the Midnight potions do. The Midnight doubles your chance of getting black foil. The others double your chance of getting legendaries or gold foils. So especially to me, it makes sense on the more expensive packs, but then we're going to have to step back. Obviously, you're not going to use it on the starter packs. You're going to use all those potions on the normal packs. Probably use a legendary and alchemy, but are you going to use your midnight potions on those? Because right up the beginning, just like at the beginning when any resource starts, there are going to be people selling for high prices because there's just not a lot on the market. You know, the demand outstrips the supply, so the people actually that get on the scene to sell these midnight potions at first are probably just going to be able to set their own asking price. Obviously, as time wears on and there's more a glut of them on the market, people have opened the card packs they're going to open. They've used up their midnight potions that they've produced on their land. They start producing more, throw them up on the market. There's got to be, in my way of thinking, the floor for the cost is going to be the cost of the materials. Like I said, at this point, around 60 cents. Okay. Obviously, these costs fluctuate, so you just have to look at the costs on a daily basis and see what they're going for. This also doesn't factor in the cost of the Aura Lab permits, okay? And I didn't want to go into that. That is listed on the article about the Midnight Potions. It's how people who own land can get up and running and start producing, have the work site to produce them. But, I mean, it's still, quote unquote, a business expense to be factored in. Okay, this has been Bronze Dragon throwing a lot of numbers at you. I'm pretty psyched about the direction of Conclave Arcana. I bought me some packs. I didn't go overboard. If you know me, I'm primarily invested in land, and at this point, I'm going to open packs on a regular basis. In fact, I said one of my plans is to make it a weekly occurrence on my live stream. If you want to talk Splinterlands, you can stop by at 11:30 Eastern time on Saturdays. We discuss Splinterlands for an hour, sometimes more. It's always a great discussion, so please stop by if you can. But I'm going to make it a common occurrence for me every Saturday to open some packs, open up some. So lots of stuff covered. This has been Bronze Dragon. I hope everyone on your side is happy and healthy. And hey, I'll see you in Conclave Arcana in Splinterlands.